Hello friends, so in this video as it is demanded by few students, I will be teaching elimination of so as in the previous lectures I have told you something called knowledge base and problem solving skills, right? So with the knowledge base we will try to eliminate. In knowledge also there are two things. One is concepts, other is facts, right? If some fact is there we cannot do a lot of things, but conceptually so number of times we get at least to the options, right? So without wasting time, I have taken one previous year paper, right? 2009 C paper, the keynote out tested from coaching institute. I am taking this paper, right? Okay. So without wasting time, let's first go to the first question. So it is agriculture and cattle. So whenever you see a question, just try to think the subject it belongs. For example, in agriculture you also have a geography. You also have the economy, right? So environment also you have statistics. So you need to think from which perspective you need to solve this question first, because at the very same time you will have in mind the book you have read for this or any test paper you have, because in back of your mind you will have some knowledge about this, right? Like for example, environment you have from Shankar. Shankar is having one part, agriculture part, and from there you can in your mind flip through the pages of whether this is I have read, and from there you can answer this question, right? So firstly, when you see a question, try to find the subject, then try to the book, the materials you have read for the same. Important is look for the concepts, look for the facts, and then start reading statements and our elimination process begins from here. For example, first statement is agriculture soils release nitrogen oxides in the environment. If you read the nitrogen cycle from there, you can solve this easily. You can solve this question. So if one is true, right? Now please find. So you need to only read ammonia into environment. Cattle, ammonia, ammonia is also in marine. So obviously it's not a big deal. So easily you can go for this. So if you is right, then this will be the right. Okay, so this question. Water is a factual question. Third question. Again, this question goes to science and tech. Environment, the current affairs question, but still some facts we can the current affairs in the exam assumption of current affairs. The first of the questions the solutions are just try to find subjects in the and then just try to the booklet for current affairs or a newspaper. So it's fine, but newspapers are making notes, and I think it will not be the good approach to say I have read this somewhere, so this is not right. Because speaking to anyone can use it, you need to be very much sure whether you read it, where you read it down, and you should be like at least 60-70% confident, then only you can be confirmed this statement is right. Okay, if you are reading newspaper, just make notes or newspaper reading is fine, read magazine also, right? There are few initiatives by some coachings videos are available on Unacademy, where they are having initiatives like MCQs from newspaper daily wise. They will give. They also compile for months, so you can uh, have a good compilation of the newspaper you're reading, right? Otherwise, some standard current affairs booklets are there. You can, if you're reading, if you have read those booklets, it's good for you. You can easily jump into the pages in your mind. That particular magazine should be downloaded within a minute in your mind, back of mind, and you will be in mind, you will be flipping through the pages, and like whether you have read it or not, you will come within 5 seconds. Then you will be sure whether if any fact is there, you will sure, okay fine, I have read this fact, so this is right. If fact is not there, then you will rely on your conceptual part of the question. For example, this question is based on CNG and SCNG, right? In this question, some fact is also there, 1/5 by the volume. So here no elimination will take place until you are sure with the fact, right? Still, we'll try to eliminate this. Let's see. In the questions, of answers are hidden. Like the main advantage of use of SCNG is hydrogen CNG. Obviously, we have improved CNG. So for what we have improved CNG? For reducing carbon dioxide, hydrocarbon emissions, any pollutants like carbon monoxide. Right? But elimination is extreme word, right? So anything eliminating will be very tough. So this statement is certainly wrong, false. So if we have taken this, we have reached 2, 3 and 4. Just read 4 or 2. We are not sure about this. Just 2 or 4, we will come to the conclusion. If you reduces, so reduces is quite fine, so we can go for it. Let's also read 4. Makes the fuel less expensive. If we are adding something, obviously it will make fuel costly, right? Because CNG we found in natural form. So from your energy classes or from your science and tech classes, you will be very much sure about this particular fact, right? So very basic, with the help of very basic fact, at least you are sure this is false statement, this is true statement, so this option is correct. So without knowing the current affairs, you are able to eliminate this question, right? So next question is from geography, right? So from geography, it's a dew drops on cloudy night. It's an easy NCRT based question. If you read NCRT, easily you will be able to solve this question. So this is a kind of conceptual based question. So not formed because obviously because of temperature. So this is the only condition which shows a cloud reflects back the Earth's radiation. So obviously that particular radiation remains in the Earth atmosphere. Temperature is high, so obviously dew will not get formed, right? Okay, coming to the polity question. So in this question, this polity question, two statements, right? One other good thing is, suppose this statement is very edgy, like Prime Minister beyond judicial review, and you are sure about the second statement. Just read second statement. It's not like read first and then second, because many of the times these are the mutually exclusive statement. Try to understand this mutually exclusive thing, because it helps you in elimination a number of times. Suppose two statements are not connected, right? Very different, right? Few number of times two statements are connected. Many number of times two statements are opposite to each other. like if this statement is right, this statement is not right. So these permutation combinations can be there, right? In these questions, what is there is like two statements are very different. These are not connected, so you can, if you are not comfortable with first statement, just read the second statement. Is neither. Just read Supreme Court of India struck down the 99th Amendment to the Constitution of India as being violative of the independence of judiciary, right? So you know there, and Jack, it was 99th, so it was struck down on the ground of independence of judiciary. Okay, so if you read judiciary chapter, they will come to know about the first judge case, second judge case, third judge case, and it was called fourth judge case. So it's also covered in basic books, like in Lakshmikant also it's covered. So from there, it's if you have a good reading of the book, reference book, able to correct this statement. Sorry, true. Now coming to the first 44th amendment, obviously it's again a very famous amendment after Keshwanand Bharati case, and 42nd amendment, 44th amendment came. So here the 44th amendment to the Constitution of India introduced an article placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond judicial. There was no, see, from here again you are able to eliminate this, right? Just try to get it what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it is telling introduce an article. If such thing came, obviously you will able to know, like there was an article about the exclusion of Prime Minister election from judicial review, right? So it is not there. First thing, we are having something called 9 schedule. One question is there in this paper only, 9 schedule, that came from first Constitution Amendment Act. So if you do not want something to go for judicial review, you will place it in black box, that is 9th schedule. But afterwards Supreme Court has told it comes under judicial review because it comes under basic structure of Constitution. So current position is any particular act can be reviewed by the Supreme Court. Okay, another fact is it also comes under the jurisdiction of what? The case goes to High Court, right? Election of, though there is not such election of the Prime Minister, because generally election of Lok Sabha and that particular thing is reviewed by the High Court. Like you have came across the Indira Gandhi case, the famous case, after which some people say this was the reason for emergency. So in your post-independence and NCERT also you have read about the particular emergency, and you have read about the Indira Gandhi cases. So from there it was easy to eliminate this one. So this is false. So but the biggest catch was this, the language of the statement, not going anywhere. Just read the, if you have read this very carefully, you're able to eliminate, right? So right. So we have taken polity questions, we have taken environment. Now we'll take geography. We have also taken geography question. We'll take history questions and economic questions, right? So I'll be looking for these questions, right? Okay. Again, this 9th schedule question was there, so it was in first basic fact. This is again polity, office of profit is not defined. It's again a very famous question, so easily you will eliminate these three. It's like less than 5-second question. If you're reading these, obviously you'll waste time reading this, but you have seen office of profit statement, you are very much sure. Just read third statement, you are easily eliminating these things. So this is one of the technique to read statements, and it's not just in order. You read 1, 2, 3, and because sometimes what happens is like they give purposely these statements to kill your time. So if you know any of this term, you're seeing some keywords are there, you're aware of it, just read it and try to eliminate with this, right? Okay. Okay, in this question, suppose not aware of anything, it just transfer tribal land. Some tribal is there, it's fine. So you know, third is not about tribal, this is not, this is, we are only having fifth and sixth schedule, and sixth is not there, so you need not to think, just again less than 5-second questions. So one more thing I can tell you is related to easy questions, moderate and difficult questions. So other paper is set, suppose there are 100 questions, right? So you can see like 30 ratio, like 40 moderate, 30 difficulty, this are 40 ratio. Based on this cutoff changes every year. Times goes to 116, a few times goes to 98 or less than this, right? This is one of the thing. So like in our paper we are solving, we have seen few questions take less than 5 seconds, few questions take like 30 seconds, few questions will take like 2 minutes to 5 minutes. But just mind it, you should not give more than 2 to 3 minutes in any question. The first round, just try to reach to, just eliminate it. Suppose you are not reaching to the conclusion like this answer options, but if eliminated any of the statement, based on that just leave it here and take just leave it for the next round. Okay. And the question paper is solved in few rounds, round 1, round 2, round 3, right? Round 1, like it should take less than 2 minutes. I will not tell about the difficulty level, but based on the time, the level is already set, because it changes with, like, for a student. Round 2, suppose you have limited 2 options, so 2 options are there, so you have taken those things in round 2. And after that, suppose in round 3 few more questions are there, we are confused, you are not sure about the facts, and you have having 3 options left, you have only eliminated 1 option, right? So what need to be done in that case, right? So we'll come to move to the question paper thing, right? Okay, I don't want this video to go beyond 20 minutes, so quickly I will take 1 or 2 questions. Right, this question is related to forest cover. This was in current affairs, right? And just I want to move to this. Such questions you will get in economic survey. And this question is again, I wanted to take Adriatic Sea and these questions, right? Map based questions, so much in demand. Map, and what was in news. But generally what happened is, in this question, Adriatic Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, these things over there, right? So we'll move to map. So what are the seas are there? So you know, they have talked about the Red Sea and Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, right? So just try to see the seas because and locate the country. We also make some formula sometime, like for example we make formula like Ritak or any combinations just for memorization. But in common sense also, you know, Syria, because it's always in news, and Syria is not located on Red Sea, right? There's canal in world history also you have read. So this is the Red Sea. Egypt is there, so obviously no such boundary will come from Syria, right? So here at least you are able to eliminate 5. So these two here, 1 and 4 is come again common, so 2 and 3. So Caspian Sea, if you know the Kazakhstan, the job was easy, right? Caspian Sea, 5 countries, Kazakhstan is there, Turkmenistan is there, because these countries are again important, you should know these things, right? Tapi we are building here, right? Okay, so math thing we have taken. Now we will move to history, right? Okay, so we're taking this question. History is fact based, but still we can eliminate. How? Suppose Amel, you are not sure, Ikta system is famous. Mir Bakshi, suppose you are not aware. Again, see the language. It was indigenous institution. If Ikta system Sultan, from a basic understanding you will understand this is right. Ikta system Sultan of Delhi. So Ikta system was based on was of Sultan. So if it was Sultan, so obviously how it will be indigenous institution? Obviously Sultan period only, because before that we never read this thing. Ikta only comes, suppose you have read any basic medieval history book, an ancient history book, or any notes, right, or any lectures you have attended. Teacher will only taught like Ikta system under the medievals. Obviously it was not there, so obviously it was not indigenous. First thing, just very student oriented thing I have told. Concept wise, if we'll go with our problem solving skills, so if it was belonging to Sultanate, obviously it was not indigenous, right? So again, just the comprehensions, just the words, and you are able to eliminate this, right? So 2 is eliminated. Now 3. So you need not to read. Okay, 2 is eliminated. So 1 and 3. So in the revenue administration of the Delhi, in the charge of revenue collection was known as Amil, right? Just we are confused with the Amil. So if you read know the local administration in the polity have read. Suppose otherwise if you are a student of public administration, obviously it's very easy for you, right? Under the revenue administration there is something called Amil is there, and Uttar Pradesh, that post is there, right? Amil. Otherwise also some Lekpal post is there, Amil post is there, some kind of post is there, right? Okay, so if you're not sure about that, coming to the third, the office of Mir Bakshi came into existence. In this question basically we have reached to 2, right? Two answers we have eliminated. So again our probability to correct it is like 50%, right? Suppose 10 such questions are there, 50% probability, just I will tell the basic maths, 5 question correct, 5 question wrong. Suppose if you are leaving 0 marks, right, and if you attended, so it will be like 5 questions correct, 5 wrong, so it will be like 6.67 marks plus. Very big difference it creates. If such 20 questions were there, again it will create more such difference, like 13 marks around, and that is basically the cutoff, right? Okay, so in this question again, the Mir Bakshi came into existence during the reign of Khalji Sultanate. No, Mir Bakshi was in Mughals, right? From there also, basic understanding of Mughals, you will be able to eliminate this, right? So again this question, suppose PHC Joshi in the, because Communist Party of India is in news, and it's written in Spectrum book, also in Ibn Chandra book, NCRT, so 2 are eliminated. Sorry, Yeah, 2 are eliminated because 3 is correct. Based on that, could have eliminated from. So from history, you know this Nagy. If you read the Constant Assembly from polity, there also you can eliminate this, so you can easily reach to 1 2 3, right? So basic things. This is art and culture, very basic. Digital portrait, you know Jahangir, very easy question, right? Atal Innovation Current Affairs, Niti Aayog 20. This is conceptual question, right? This such things is from new NCRT history. So in history you need to also read new NCRT. It will hardly take 3-4 days to complete those 3 books, right? So we'll be ending this. Some report question comes like this World Economic Forum report. This also comes, right? Okay, so last question. I was just looking for any other kind of question. One second. Okay, so because in this question what happened was few things were common, like such questions. PCR has given this option to where if you understand what they did was they have like in 2 questions it's coming, so if they were not aware they have taken blind guess and just corrected. So again it was given them 0.67 marks, though I will not recommend such things. So these things are there, right? And just one more question I wanted to take, but I am not able to get it. Just so okay, wearable technology. See, this question is again very good question. This wearable technology question, right? This is this type of question actually I wanted to take, and in these things this comes from your daily life. Some 1 or 2 questions will be from your daily life. They want to check your observation of daily life, because they want you not only a bookworm but a person who is interested to know things around him or her, right? So wearable device, often some watches, right? MI band, right? Fitness bands, Fitbits, right? So based on that, this question was there. Just if you see, location identification of a person, sleep monitoring of a person, assisting the hearing impaired person. So wearable device can be anything. So sleep monitoring, you know, if you have ever used MI band, so at least 2 was correct, right? So 3 we are not going, just 1 we are checking. So location identification of person, obviously in wearable device, if any GPS is there or if it is connected to your phone, right? So you can easily locate the person, simple, right? Hearing impaired person, this is again correct, because wearing thing is there means anything which you wear, any electronic gadgets, right? So ending this, and I have also talked about basic elimination techniques. So if any doubt is still you have any doubt, you can just comment in the box. Okay, thank you.